It might be back to the start again for a Valley man. He's been trying for years to get street lights in his community. He says without them, his neighborhood is not safe.
Channel 5's Carolina Cruz found out the subdivision wasn't on the county's radar.
Hidalgo County will work to bring street lighting to 11 to 13 subdivisions. That's all they have budgeted for this year. The subdivision Inocencio Peña lives on won't be on that list. Once the sun sets, it's lights out for this community in northern Mission.
The children on the block can't play outside during or after sunset because cars speed through the area.
Inocencio Peña's security cameras have captured the speeders. Without any public lighting, only the headlights and revving of an engine serve as proof. He says without streetlights, his community is at risk. Peña tells us he went door to door, getting neighbors to sign a petition to light up their area several years ago. He submitted it to the county, but hasn't heard back since.
It took us 3 years to collect signatures from all the neighbors in the subdivision. It was pointless because we've been waiting for 7 years. Add that on, it's been 10.
The county says they don't have any record of the form since there was no specific office in charge of such work.
We did not have the street light program at that time. This started in 2015. So they're going to have to come back and reapply.
75% of homeowners need to be on board. Once they sign on,
then we send it over to the budget office. They will send an inspector out from the precinct to visit the actual subdivision, and then we're going to look at the infrastructure.
This takes into account where the power poles are located. If the poles are in the back, then the county has to relocate them. In Peña's community, poles are nowhere in sight. This means the county first needs to pay for an engineering plan to see how many poles are needed to calculate a cost.
It's not a one day or overnight thing that's going to happen from one day to the next. This is a process.
Peña is willing to wait a little longer,
Even though my kids are now grown up.
if it means keeping other children on the streets safe and seeing the day when his community lights up past sunset. There are currently 8 applications from other neighborhoods pending with the county to get street lights. Once Peña's community submits their application with the required signatures, they'll be added to the group. Reporting in the studio, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 6.